Hello, my name is Sergiu Shiduk and I'm an environmental geoscientist and instigator of the Karakorum Anomaly Project. This is a multidisciplinary initiative that has been working since 2015 to address the issue of glacial hazards in northern Pakistan. Most glaciers worldwide are melting due to climate change, but some glaciers in northern Pakistan are behaving in a very different and dangerous way. If all glaciers were simply melting and reducing in size, then it might be simpler to predict their behavior. But some glaciers in the Karakorum region are surging or galloping. These glaciers switch between periods of slow flow when they store mass at elevation and periods of fast flow when they discharge this mass downstream. During surges, these glaciers can move hundreds of times faster than normal, and they can reach speeds of up to 50 meters per day. That's the length of a football field every 2 days. The occurrence of surging is relatively unpredictable, and our understanding of surging glaciers is very limited. Surges are a problem because they can block river valleys, leading to the formation of dangerous dam lakes, since the river water has nowhere to go. These dam lakes can reach colossal sizes, in excess of 1,000 Olympic-sized swimming pools. Eventually something is going to happen. Cracks begin to appear in the glacier, and then at some point, the glacier breaks and gives way. All of that water in the mountain lake, as well as debris, is suddenly released downhill with ferocious speed. These are called glacial lake outburst floods, also known as mountain tsunamis or GLOFs. According to recent estimates, about 7 million people in northern Pakistan are at risk from such floods. Thus, the study of surging and glacial lake outburst floods is of paramount importance given the many lives are at risk. Shimshal is a village in the Gilgit-Baltistan region of northern Pakistan. And glacial floods are a huge issue here due to the cluster of 5 surging glaciers which often form dangerous lakes. Historical records indicate that at least 20 glacial lake outburst floods occurred over the past century, and 11 of which have been major. And this makes the valley one of the most vulnerable in the Karakorum region. Kurdopin is the largest of these glaciers, and it surged most recently in 2017 and 2018. Damming in turn the Gujarat River and forming a sizable lake. This lake caused a flood downstream that damaged bridges, farmland, and a key road. Hundreds of people were stranded in Shimshal, awaiting evacuation by helicopter. The project aims to reduce human and material losses from catastrophic floods and build the resilience of local communities. We use high-resolution planet and Landsat imagery to measure glacier volume changes and also calculate ice flow velocities and assess the lake hazard during this observed surge in 2017. We also communicated the science, raised public awareness, and tried to improve the community's capacity to anticipate and respond to the threat. Our results indicated that most physical assets, such as the main road, the school, the clinic, the power source, and irrigation canals, are highly vulnerable to these floods. We also found out that while most of physical assets are highly vulnerable to floods, intangible assets such as the community spirit, religion, are very strong. Things such as the call to prayer enables the community to come together, irrespective of their age or sex, and they can respond quite effectively to disasters. The community shared insights from their historical long-distance communication system, which was based on fire beacons. This was deployed in the past as an early warning system for glacial lake outburst floods. However, Shimshal needs to move from managing disasters themselves to managing disaster risk, and this remains a challenge. We've shared our findings with the community at risk in Shimshal. The project has helped them to develop an improved scientific understanding of glacial dynamics and to learn what risk assessment tools and methods are used by the scientific community. This improved knowledge will be extremely important as the community lobbies decision makers to invest in disaster risk reduction. In particular, it will help the community to improve the engagement with local disaster management authorities and multinational institutions operating in the country to ensure that community-based adaptation is prioritized and that the voice of the community is heard. Our study emphasized that an adequate flood early warning system that can provide timely and effective hazard information is much needed in Shimshal. This would allow individuals to reduce their risk and prepare for an effective response. Thus, in stage 3 of the Karakorum Anomaly project, we aim to implement a community-based flood early warning system to strengthen resilience to floods, and also an online learning and data sharing platform to encourage and develop citizen science in Shimshal Valley.